Robert Cassard from Voodoo Viral Marketing. I'm here today with a quick installment on how to use Voodoo for automated online sales and loyalty building. This is that process of taking a first-time buyer and really developing loyalty with them, satisfaction, turning them into a lifetime customer, which is really where a lot of magic occurs. So let's talk about some common problems. When we look at websites, there's a generally low conversion rate is always a challenge, and of course lack of follow-up is an ongoing challenge. So let's figure out how we can change that. You know your company is losing website sales and missing opportunities after the first sale. So if you take a look at your prospects, they come and they hit your landing pages. If your landing pages are static, there's no video greeting to engage them. There are no live testimonials. There are many customers, potential customers, who will be lost to confusion, disbelief, whatever. So what about as you go deeper into your website? Are there any videos on your subpages helping explain the benefits, fostering the sale, etc.? Many times companies don't invest in those. They think, oh, that's a secondary page, it doesn't matter. And again, you're losing conversions. So in the typical scenario, a small percentage become customers, and often after the sale is made, there's minimal contact. There might be a confirmation email, but there's very little contact in the way of ongoing outreach. It's extremely rare to have a company make a phone call to a new customer. When was the last time someone in the online realm did that for you? Well, Voodoo can substitute for that kind of contact with a highly personalized kind of post-sale contact that leverages video and email and other forms of communication on the web that will prevent you from losing customers to neglect. So what Voodoo is doing is taking all the best features of cloud-based marketing automation and adding video. If you look at most of the automation systems out there, they don't have video integrated right into the fabric of the system. Our system is poised to use video in the strongest way possible, which, based on all the web research that's out there, enhances your response by a factor of 5. It can enhance conversions by a factor like that or similar to that. The idea is that to make your messaging as effective as possible on the web. So let's take a look at as a quick example. This is a pre-sale video. You're just looking at a web interface that has a Voodoo style video incorporated into it. So what you have is graphic animation that holds the viewer's attention and explains what the product is. This is going to help tremendously in getting people over the hump of really knowing what is it that I'm thinking about buying here. We use an attractive concierge-style host who's making an eye-to-eye connection with the viewer, just like I'm doing with you right now. And that person is creating a high degree of comfort, trust, etc. And it feels like a real person talking to you because of the eye-to-eye communication. The research we've done shows people are very reluctant to turn off the videos because they feel like someone's talking to them. As I mentioned before, video is proven to increase click-through by a factor of 5. And when you're talking about getting someone to click the all-important try it now, add to cart, whatever the other button they might need to click, that's a critical statistic. Now, what happens after the sale? This is really where so much can be lost. In the case of Voodoo, you bring in new customers through your online shopping cart, and they're going to receive automated notifications. They're time-stamped into our system, and so the time-stamping can be a very important factor as far as what is going to go out from our system, reaching out to these new customers to make them feel nurtured, get excited about the purchase they just made, understand how to use the product they just purchased, etc. So there is going to be a series of personalized post-sale emails and concierge-style videos that Voodoo deploys on your behalf. It's amazing what thanking buyers for their purchase in person, I'm saying in person because it's a real person talking to them, how much of a difference that makes, how it helps people get over buyer's remorse, particularly with a large or a high-ticket item. Critical stage. What happens if you reach out to them when a product is about to be shipped or after it's just arrived with video instructions about how to use it rather than static instruction manual or something like that that very, very few people read. What happens if a little bit later in the process, a week or two after the sale is made, you reach out to them and say, we really want to know what you thought. Now, it's one thing to send a survey, just an email attached to a written survey. It's another thing to have a video talk to the person and say, you've had your product for a couple of weeks now, and we really need to know what you think about it. We're trying to make our service as good as possible. We're trying to improve the products, etc. That polling process, we find that adding video to the front end of it greatly increases participation. We have customers who are posting phenomenal survey participation on the order of 30%, 40%. Some are even getting more than 50% of their new customers to participate in feedback surveys at the point a week or two after a purchase is made. Now, why is that so important? Your company may use the Net Promoter Score, or maybe it uses some other system for measuring satisfaction. The key is that knowing who your unsatisfied customers are and knowing who your satisfied customers are allows you to do some incredible public relations work. If you know someone's unsatisfied, you can nurture them to improve your relationship with them. If you know they're satisfied, you can approach them with all kinds of different programs. Perhaps it's an auto ship or continuity program. Perhaps you want to reach out to them at that stage and encourage them to like you on Facebook or engage with you on Twitter, follow you. Those are the times to do it. You know they're satisfied. You may want to investigate Voodoo's referral magic program. When you know someone's satisfied, when they're hot from their purchase, they love it, it's an opportunity to get them to open their address book and to tell others about the quality of the product. They've just told you that they're willing to do that. Now's the time to do it. So you may want to check out our video about Referral Magic to find out more about that revolutionary dual video system, unlike anything else on the web. But in the meantime, I urge you to visit us on the web at voodooviral.com and find out more about how Voodoo can help you nurture your customers and build loyalty. Talk to you soon.